1:15, this is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Niranjan Abesundara. 700 freehold land deeds have been provided by the President Singha in Vavuniya and Manna districts. Water level of Kalani, Kalu, Ging and Nilwala will further increase. Dilith Gamampila, Wimal and form new political movement Sarvajana Balaya. Agriculture Minister to attend 100th commemoration ceremony of the World Organization for Animal Health. In world news, Israeli strike hits Rafah area after Hamas barrage. 700 freehold land deeds have been provided by President Singha in Vavuniya, covering 4 Divisional Secretariat divisions in the Vavuniya district and 5 Divisional Secretariat divisions in the Manna district under the Urumaya program. Under the program, 5,400 land deeds are provided to these districts. At the ceremony, the President said this is the beginning of a modernization of the agricultural sector. Measures will be taken to teach modern agricultural methods to the village within the next 3-year period. Director of Disaster Management Unit of the Irrigation Department, Engineer SLBC Sugiswara said water levels of Kalani, Kalu, Ging and Nilwala will further increase. He said the people living in this area should be vigilant in this regard. 4 sluice gates of Dadri and 2 sluice gates of the Kukulangama have been opened further. Disaster management units say that more than 44,000 persons have been affected by the heavy rain. More than 2,000 persons are stayed in safe places. Meanwhile, the Met Department said the most rain had been reported from the Kerala area in Ratnapura during the last 24 hours. Several political parties, including the Mauvima Janata Party, MJP, and electoral groups have signed an agreement in Colombo to launch a new political movement named Sarvajana Balaya this morning. Jataka Nidahas Peramana JNP, led by MP Vimal Veeravangsa, Pivithura Helurumaya, PHU, led by MP Udiyaga Mampila, the Mauvima Janata Party, MJP, led by entrepreneur Dilith Javira, Democratic Left Front, the Communist Party, the Independent MPs Forum and several intellectual groups took part in the signing of the agreement to launch the new political movement Sarvajana Balaya. This news broadcast comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. State Minister Ranasinghe Metapati said that recruitment process is being carried out to fill the existing vacancies for the post of Assistant Customs Superintendent and Custom Inspectors in order to increase the efficiency of the Customs Department. It said the priority will be given for the persons who received the highest mark at the examination conducted by the Examination Department. He made the remarks at a media briefing held in Ruangwella area. The 100th anniversary conference of the World Organization for Animal Health is being held in Paris, France these days. Representing Sri Lanka, Minister of Agriculture and Plant Industry, Mahinda Amaravira, Director General of Department of Production and Health, Dr. Hemali Kotalavala and other delegations participated in the conference. Director General of the World Animal Health Organization, Dr. Hugo Idoia Benitez, invited the Minister and delegation to participate in this conference. That was local news.
The main news story is brought to you by Sinhala Vedamahatmya.
Director of National Dengue Eradication Unit, Dr. Sudat Samaraveda says 71 high risk of dengue zones have been identified so far. Reporting of dengue patients can be increased further with the onset of the rain. Therefore, special dengue eradication program will be implemented in 15 districts from the 1st of next month. That was the main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Sinhala Vedamahatmya.
Moving on to Watchlight, Club Municipal Council Commissioner Badrani Javadana said that 59 tree falls have been reported in the jurisdiction of the CMC within the past week due to strong winds. So 19 of these incidents were reported from the Viharamadevi Park in Colombo. She also said that many other tree falling incidents have been reported along the main roads. Hundreds of trees in the jurisdiction of Colombo Municipal Council, with many may affect people's lives, have been removed.
Coming up, World News.
Israeli strike hits Rafah area after Hamas barrage. Hundreds missing on the Papua New Guinea landslide. Singapore Air CEO thanks staff after turbulent flight. Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza has said dozens of people were killed or injured in a blast at a refugee camp in the Rafah area. Israeli Defense Forces said it carried out an airstrike targeting Hamas compound in the area. It said it reviewing the incident, and earlier in the day Hamas fired 8 rockets from Rafah towards Tel Aviv, the first long-range attacks in the city since January. Videos from the southern Gaza Strip show a large explosion and intense fires burning. Desperate villagers are digging through rocks and mud to rescue survivors and retrieve bodies as Papua New Guinea grapples with landslides. The UN fears has buried at least 670 people. The collapse of a mountainside early Friday morning wiped out a bustling village in Enga province, with the damage extending for close a kilometre, observers report. Less than a dozen bodies have been recovered so far, with efforts hindered by debris 10 meters deep in some places and a lack of adequate equipment. Local media reported one couple being pulled alive from under the rocks. They had survived at their home, only caught edge of the landslide's onslaught. The boss of Singapore Airlines, Goh Choon Phong, has thanked the carrier staff for their hard work in the aftermath of a severe turbulence incident in which a British man died and 10 more people were injured. The last 5 days have been immensely challenging for everyone in Singapore Airlines, Mr. Goh wrote in a memo seen by the BBC. The message comes out of flight SQ321 from London to Singapore diverted to Bangkok, Thailand, after an incident over the Indian Ocean on 21st of May. The Boeing B777ER was flown back to Singapore yesterday. Back to the headlines of the world news. The Israeli strike hits Rafah area after Hamas barrage. Hundreds missing on the Papua New Guinea landslide. Singapore Air CEO thanks staff after turbulent flight. That was world news.
Development news.
Provincial job market and job training centres will be conducted at the Aranaka Regional Secretariat Office Auditorium. Human Resources Development Director of Office said the program will begin at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. Aim of this move is to provide job training for state and private sector. That came to you in development news.
Moving on with sports news.
The T20 World Championship Tournament 2024 will begin at 7:30 p.m. local time on the 1st of next month. In the first match, the US and Canada are to be played at Grand Prairie Playground in Dallas. Final match should be played at Barbados. The Lanka Premier League LPL organisers yesterday announced World Cup winning former Australian skipper Michael Clarke has been roped in as its brand ambassador for the upcoming 2024 season. A media release issued by the SLBC said the tournament will be held from the 1st to 21st of July, showcasing exciting matches and featuring top-tier cricket talent from around the world. According to tournament organisers, Clarke, 43, a household name in cricket, brings a wealth of experience to the LPL. That was sports news.
Go ekak thiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු ගීත හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IAM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Making more investments to add key infrastructure to the sports and shipping industries will bring huge economic development to Sri Lanka, Maldives and other countries across the region, said US Ambassador to Sri Lanka, Julie Chang. These same ports play an integral role in strengthening the global supply chain, which is vital to all other countries around the world. The US government recognizes just how important these sectors are, and we hope to pursue new avenues of collaboration in support of ports, shipping and logistics sectors while embracing sustainability along the way.
Business News, Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go එකක් තියන youth එකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු හින හැබැයි කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Economic news: Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion Bureau and Emirates reviewed their commitment to promoting tourism in Sri Lanka through a memorandum of understanding that includes initiative designed to promote and play a major role in reviving the tourism and trade sectors in the country, as recently concluded Arabian Travel Mart ATM in Dubai. That was economic news.
Weather report.
The prevailing windy conditions expected to continue further due to the southwest monsoon condition. Showers and showers will occur at times in the western, Sabaragamo, central, northwestern and southern provinces. Heavy showers of 100 millimeters are likely some places in the western Sabaragamo provinces and the Norelia district. Showers and showers will occur at several places in the U and eastern provinces in the evening or night. Strong winds of about 50 to 60 km/h can be expected at times on the western slopes, in the central hills and in the northern, north central, western, southern and northwestern provinces and in Trincomalee district. Fairly strong winds about 30-40 km/h can be expected at times elsewhere in the island. Back to the headlines of this news broadcast. 700 freehold land deeds have been provided by the President, Ranil Wickremesinghe, in Vavuniya and Mannar districts. The water level of Karaniya, Kalu, Ging and Dilwala will further increase. Dilit Gamaphila and Vimal form new political movement, Sarva Jana Balaya. Agriculture Minister to attend the 100th commemoration ceremony of the World Organization for Animal Health. Israeli strike hits Rafah area after Hamas barrage. With that, we end the afternoon news broadcast on the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. And before we reading on music at lunch, a message coming your way.